I wanted to share, I was about to do my morning routine and I thought I would share, since I'm not commuting, I have a little more time to focus on a beauty ritual, which I typically do anyway. However, I wanted to go ahead and share some of the things I'm doing that I'm really enjoying, um, that are very calming, and why it's important to have to continue with our rituals. Because part of, I think, with all this sheltering in place that's made it so challenging is our traditional routines have been thrown out the window, and we're establishing new routines now. And one of the ways that we can incorporate mindfulness into things that we do every day is just, to make a little routine out of, or ritual out of them. And I do this every day with my skincare. So something I've talked about in like TV appearances is how, instead of like rushing through everything, if you actually take a little time to be mindful and to stay in the present moment, it can be a great way to add some calm and de-stress. So there's so much uncertainty in the world right now. And this is just a really easy way where you don't have to necessarily carve out special time to go and meditate or something like that. You can just bring this mindfulness into a routine that you do already. And skincare is a wonderful way to have a beauty ritual, just the same way you would do a tea ritual or something like that, like a Japanese tea ritual. You can incorporate this into your skincare. And it just, one really great way, effective way of reducing anxiety is to focus on the senses and get in the present moment. And skincare beauty products are awesome for that, because you can focus on your senses, the sense of smell and sight and touch. And I have some tea as well, so taste. And so I wanted to share some things that I'm really loving, especially with spring. Now that the weather is warming up a bit, I tend to use a bit lighter products. And I've really been enjoying this Bio-Hydria line from Arbonne. So I want to share that. I've been testing this out. So Arbonne has this line, Bio-Hydria, and I've been noticing that I'm more sensitive. Like my sense of smell and taste is really heightened. And so I really like this line because doesn't have a lot of perfume. I put on a lotion that I got in like a subscription box the other day, and I couldn't use it because the perfume was just very irritating to me. So I love this because it's very like, it doesn't have, it's not all perfumey, and doesn't irritate my senses or my skin. So this is a cleanser that I've already used, and it's made with witch hazel, and it's really soothing. And what I like is that it doesn't over dry the skin or leave it taut. So the Bio-Hydria gel cleanser. And then I'll start with the Bio-Hydria, the liquid serum. Now this is a crushed jelly that breaks into like a cooling layer, and it's all very like, there's no colors or anything. They're all sustainably sourced or made with sustainably sourced aloe vera. So I'm going to put some of this on. So it's got a nice lightweight texture. And then I also put it around my eyes too. It doesn't irritate my eyes. And the eye areas where we typically see the first signs of aging. So it's really important to go ahead and use the serum around the eyes as well. And I've not found any irritation. I've been using this for weeks. No irritation anywhere on my skin with this line, and using the serum around my eyes. And there's also this Bio-Hydria eye gel. This has a little bit of pearlescence in it. So you can see there's a little bit of a pearl texture, which helps to brighten the eye area. I'm just going to put this on my ring finger. So I'm using the least amount of pressure. To not like tug at the eye area. And then what I like to do is I usually have a little bit left over and put that on the back of my hands. Oftentimes, I remember a photographer I've worked with over the years was saying that the place where you can see a person's age, they might take really good care of their face. However, they may not oftentimes will taking very good care of their hands. And so I always like to put like serums and things on my hands. And also like too, take a little bit of the serum and make sure to put some on your neck as well. So that's another area that shows the signs of aging. Um, so the person's face can look really nice, and then have a saggy neck and a lot of age spots and things on the hands. So that's a really easy thing without having to do something special. Um, the Bio-Hydria line also has this gel cream moisturizer. I really like this because it doesn't feel heavy. I have combination skin, so I have a little oiliness in the T-zone, and it's more than like a traditional, just regular moisturizer. Um, However, it's not like heavy or sticky feeling. And this one is made also with sustainably sourced aloe vera and witch hazel, organically farmed witch hazel. And I really like it just smells really fresh and has this nice light texture to it. And same thing, I usually actually start, because I do have oily skin in the T-zone, I usually put it toward the outer part of my face, on the neck, on my hands, and then I take a little bit more up and put it around that T-zone. So the bulk of the product is going into the drier areas. And I always make sure to put it around my lips as well, like not necessarily right on the lips, however, on the perimeter of the lip line, because that area also tends to get, is it crow's feet around the eyes, little lip wrinkles, so to keep those away. And then one fun trick too is I like in warmer weather, especially like now that I'm back out in California, to use tinted moisturizers. However, I also like to use what I have. And one thing too, I have a primer from Becca, also one from Sephora. I talked about this the other day in another video. And so if you're looking for like a good deal, the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Glow adds a really nice glow, and this is a really great deal. And then if you're looking for more of a splurge, the Becca, what's this one called? Can I get my glasses? This is the Backlight Priming Filter, and this is awesome too, where it helps your makeup stay on longer, and adds a really nice glow to the skin. So to put this around, it just helps the skin look healthier and have that like lit from within glow, and then helps makeup to stay on longer. And so one nice thing is if you have maybe just a traditional foundation and you want something with a lighter look, where you don't want to have like a heavy look on the face of makeup, you can just take a foundation. I've got the Arbonne Protecting Liquid Foundation, and take a little bit of this moisturizer. So you just have like a little mix there. And then bring the two together in your hands. And then put that on. And then you won't have that like look of like a mask, really heavy foundation. It'll just look like your own skin, and just brighter and more evened out. And then also very hydrated as well. And then you have that priming filter underneath that's adding that glow without making you look like all shiny or frosty or super, unless you for a more natural glowy look. And then a cool thing about the Bio-Hydria line too that I like is that it also includes a herbal tea. I don't drink any caffeine typically, and this is a really nice tea for your self-care ritual, because just making a nice cup of tea is so relaxing and just savoring that tea. And I like this one, excuse me, is made with chamomile, wild thyme, aerial parts, and rosemary leaf. Um, so this is just a really nice calming tea to bring into your day so that you can just take your beauty ritual and just bring it throughout the day. And then also I wanted to share, I love like face mists. And so I just got this new one called Mukama High Vibe Face Mist. And this is made in Nevada, which is just north of San Francisco. And this is awesome. You can use it, within the skincare routine, but also throughout the whole day, which is how I end up using it mostly. So you just spritz it around and can use this all throughout the day. And this one is tangerine and sandalwood, and it's really awesome. So it's made with it says high vibe ingredients and aromatics inspired by sacred Hawaiian plant healing. So there's rose water, which is calming to the skin or to all skin types, also improves hydration. And then tangerine adds like antioxidants, and then sandalwood to regulate the skin's oil production, and which is great, like especially as the weather warms up and if you have oily skin or combination skin like me. So I've been loving this, and just even using this at home in the middle of my work day to just give myself a lift. It's got like a nice scent to it. However, it's not like perfumey. And I do believe, let's see, it is made with organic rose water and organic witch hazel, organic sandalwood, and tangerine, and organic rose and grapefruit seed extract. So it's not like a synthetic perfume that's being added to your skin. You're actually getting the essential oils and the properties of the plants when you use this. So that is my bit of a way that I calm myself throughout the day and incorporate some mindful beauty into the day and help de-stress. So whatever I'm working on, whatever project, this just adds a nice way to have some self-care throughout the day. So hope you're having a good one, and thanks for joining me. Take care.